Today we're working with Gatorade. GSSI came out to do some of our sweat testing for our players. The GSSI sweat test measures essentially how much they're sweating and what is coming out in their sweat. How much they're sweating, their sweat rate, how much fluid they're losing through their sweat as they're training, as well as their sweat sodium concentration. So how much sodium is really coming out in their sweat, so we can calculate that individually as well.
This morning when the players arrived, we gave them a urine pot so that we could get a measure of their pre-training hydration status. After that, we took their body weight and then we applied 2 patches onto their forearms. After training, we will do that body weight again and we will take the patches off to measure their sweat sodium concentration. And then the body weight and that difference between the pre and post body weight measurement will look at their sweat rate and how much fluid they lost during training. Sweat rate will depend on lots of different variables. It will depend on the temperature, the humidity, how intense the training session or the match is, but also every single player sweats differently. So that's why we're doing this test on everybody today to look at that difference in sweat rate and also sweat sodium, which will differ between the whole squad.
The sweat rate results will really help us individualize the strategies that we use on match day. If we find out that somebody has a pretty high sweat rate, we really want to make sure that we are trying to match their hydration strategies to that to minimize their sweat loss throughout the match. We usually see performance detriments start at about 2% of your body weight lost in sweat. So we want to make sure that we're trying to mitigate that and minimize that as best we can to make sure that there's no performance detriments on match day. I've seen some pretty drastic differences happen when we implement different strategies. A big one is cramping. Some people are a little bit more prone to cramping, and that can definitely be due to not getting enough electrolytes in during training. There's also been players that have fatigue-like symptoms, and those can actually be mitigated by some of the electrolyte inclusion as well. Any win from a player perspective is going to be a win for me in terms of if I'm supporting injury recovery, if I'm supporting somebody that has been prone to cramping for their entire career and hasn't been able to figure that out. So it's really, really gratifying anytime that you're able to see the direct effects of nutrition. Oftentimes it's a little bit subclinical where you can't really see immediate results.
The partnership between Angel City and GSSI has developed over the last 2 years, and I feel like we have built a really great connection, not only in being able to help the players, but also with the support staff here, helping to maybe troubleshoot and work out things together. So it's been a great partnership between both the club and GSSI.